Good afternoon. I'm today in Washington and I stay here for several days in order to attend a conference in Congress on security matters. And I'm of course profiting from the time in the United States now to have also a number of talks with interesting people, notably think tanks. I started now with the Cato think tanks, which has a very great reputation. And we were discussing a number of matters, and it is very interesting to see what is the American perspective on the things that are happening in Europe. We started with a discussion on the digital euro, and our American friends are a little bit concerned with the consequences of the introduction of the digital euro on American companies, on payment systems that we use in Europe on a daily basis, and they are afraid maybe that they might be replaced by European solutions. We also had very intensive debates about freedom of speech, especially Vice President Vance has made some important speeches about that matter, and really they share our concerns, at least my concerns also for the future of freedom of speech in Europe, and they show their impatience with censorship measures. This week we had also a fine against a big American company that has been imposed by the European Commission, and that shows that the European Commission considers that European rules can be applied to the United States, something of course which is not being approved by our American partners. And then we had a lot of discussion about the war in Ukraine. It was interesting to see that the Americans themselves consider that President Trump might put a very fast end to the conflict in Ukraine. Within a few days, they said, if he wants to do so. And they were asking me about the kind of reception that such a measure would find in Europe. So we had a very good discussion also on the future of the transatlantic security relations. It's an interesting stay in Washington, and of course, as much as I can, I will keep you informed. Thank you for your attention.